Karishma, Kalyan, I'd like to thank your parents for bringing you to Memphis. It was great to meet all four of you. Now you have 2 training tapes. Coach Nathan, Coach Kevin made personalized training tapes for you, core information. You need to go through those tapes, treat them like a school project. Now I know your academic work, your homework's number 1, but ideally you can watch the tape the first time through, second time stop and start the YouTube clip, private YouTube clip, and write down notes. And then by watching it a third time, you put down in logical sequential order the adjustments you need to make. Winter time in Philadelphia. Talk to your parents about, buying a cone. I know you already have a regular backboard. One of these backboards that you can put inside, the incline board, forces you to swing up. You can hit 40 balls in a minute. These twisters, you can put 25 to 30 balls in a twister. We talked to your parents about maybe the garage, the basement. You can take the orange dot ball, for example, and put up a little basketball hoop, just the ones that people will put above a wastebasket to throw wads of paper in. And then you actually just try to, when the ball comes out of the tennis twist, just pops the ball like someone's tossing the underhand, and you just try to lift up and put the basket in the hoop. You need repetition. Mother of skill is repetition. One of these Billie Jean King eye coaches. Just send us an email. Coach Nathan can tell you where to get all this equipment. You can see we have 1 sock here, but we got a basket of socks here. We always tease and say, we'll sell these for $900, $99. All you need is an old tube sock and put 3 balls in it. It's an old baseball trick. Every day, you should do this every day. Sock goes between your elbow and your head, and you make this movement. But you have to set up someplace in the house, rec room, basement. As I said earlier, even the garage, indoor, out, both places. Most importantly, set up a mirror, full-length mirrors, and every day. If you want to be really good at piano, every day. You want to be really good at running, every day. So you shadow swing in front of the mirror. I could tell with Mukundin that you've already been taught very solid fundamentals. You know, quote unquote, the great base. But you need to practice. We have online, and we could show you right now with the juniors that are training here, but you saw that when you were here. And again, some of the players, Kalyan, that you played some points with, even though it was brief, they've just put more hours in than you have. That's all. They've just put in more hours. So what do you have to do? If you want to be a competitive player, you're already on your way to be able to play recreational tennis. But to play competitive tennis, the 3 secrets are practice, practice, practice. But write down the routines. Where can you get the routines? Is go to our website, greatbasetennis.com. There's a course, How to Practice at Home. It's actually a boy who was living in Philadelphia. At the age of 8, came and spent a lot of time with us in Florida. And he's on the tape, How to Practice at Home. And he's doing all these exercises. For example, just hitting a ball off a cone. Okay, it's not a ton of fun. But to be bored, never tell your parents that, I'm bored. But to be bored is to insult one's own intelligence. Just to be in this position, trace your swing, go up, hit a great backhand, forehand. But anyway, on this practice tape, the young boy, and again, he's not a superstar, but just last year at the age of 12, he was number 1 in the United States. He won the Nationals. He won the prestigious International Orange Bowl. But just the backboard, the Billie Jean King coach, the twister, the cone, the balls in the sock, the mirrors. You need to set up a place where you can practice. And say, for example, a piano teacher tells a young student, practice 15 minutes a day. Well, that'll help, but 15 minutes a day will not make someone a great tennis player. Even on the days where you get to go and work with Mukundin, you need to still practice. If you were to do 10 minutes, very, very minimum. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, 10 minutes of routines, 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years, you're going to get better. Say, for example, on the serve, Kalyan, to keep your palm down in this position. If all winter long, you were just hanging a string from a ceiling, little piece of tape, at the height of your outstretched arm and racket, and you went through the motion and hit that piece of tape, which represents the contact point, and you did it over and over again. By the time the weather gets warm, I'd like to say in April, but by the time the weather gets warm where you live in May, you could have a very, very good serve. Grishma and Kalyan, your parents, they went to school forever. And really, the same thing in tennis. You got to become a student of the game. If you really want to be a good tennis player, you need to be a student of the game. So study our website. Your parents can send us any questions by email. But thanks for visiting.